Welcome back. I am Hazel Butterworth with the series on journaling. And here we are with number 6 in ways to journal. So what is number 6? We have done things like words, quotes, phrases, gratitude. And today is about dreams. Everybody dreams. It's whether or not you remember your dreams. So there is something you can do before you go to bed and just ask to remember your dreams. There is a fantastic book that I use as a reference, and it's by Betty Bethard, and I'll post it in the, if you're on Facebook, after this, I'll post it in the comments. But it's Betty Bethard, and it's dreams. And her book explains about dreams and how to remember your dreams. It is very often out of print, so it might not always be easy to find. But it has one word. So for example, when you dream, if you dream of a boat, if you dream of a house, you can look up those one words. We'll talk about this in a little bit, more. But your dreams are actually messages. It's important that you keep your dream journal by your bed. Remember at the beginning when we talked about journals and I said have different journals? This is important to keep your dream journal by the bed, because when you wake up first thing in the morning and you go, oh, wow, I had a fantastic dream last night, that's the time to write it down. Sometimes we say, oh, it was great, fantastic, I'll remember it, can't forget that one. But as soon as you step out of bed, you've grounded yourself, you've stepped back into the 3D world, and even as quick as that, it's gone. So it's important to jot it down before you get out of bed, if you have that opportunity, or at least keep it in your mind. Keep it in your mind. You might have to go to the bathroom, you might have to do whatever to get to your dream journal. You know, even if you need to make your cup of coffee first, it's keep it in your mind, keep it in your mind, keep your mind focused on it, and keep recalling it, revisiting it, and clarifying, okay, yeah, this is what I dreamt, this is what I dreamt, yes, there was this, there was that, and then sit down and journal it. It's when we start getting involved in the everyday activities, then that just either goes to the back of your mind or it goes out of your mind. And it's like, I had this fantastic dream and I can't remember it. And we've all experienced that. And it's because we just step back into the everyday 3D world. When you're dreaming, you're actually astral traveling. You've gone off and you're having all these fantastic adventures during your sleep hours. So if you wake in the night, then I have friends that keep their dream journals actually in their bathroom, because if they get up at night to go for a pee break, they'll actually journal while they're in the bathroom, because the light's on, they can journal, it's fresh in their mind. If not, I keep my book that I've sometimes written in the dark, because I don't want to put the light on. But it's like, oh, okay, I'm awake. Okay, jot that down. Now, here is a key. Jot down in note form. Do not write the whole story. We dream in story because that makes sense. And you will be aware of that, because sometimes you wake and you went, I have a dream that made no sense. I had a dream that I was in a bus one minute, I was up a mountain the next, I was baking the next, whatever, and they're not connected. And that's true of dreams, right? I want you to just jot down in note form, and that becomes important when we come to interpret them, right? It's not necessarily about the story. If there is a person there, was it male, female? What was the connection? If you were driving a car, were you a passenger in the driving seat? If you were in a boat, was it a canoe? Was it a powerboat? Was it a big sailing ship? Was it a cruise liner? They're the things to make note of, just the main things. There might be numbers, there might be words, there might be songs, there might be phrases. I went through a time period where we have an old radio alarm, and when I awoke every morning, the very first words I heard on that radio were a message for me. It was a song, but it was just that phrase. And that blew me away because they were so relevant. And that happened for quite a few months. And every morning I would just make note of the first words I heard. And that was my message. And that was great for me. It was fun to do and it was great. So with your dream journal, write down your messages just in note form. Remember, we receive our messages in our dreams. It's our soul and our guides are giving us our many messages. We tend to remember the weird dreams, as I said, because they don't make sense. They're the ones that are really trying to get your attention. And something else to consider, all dreams are about you and aspects of you. Even though you're dreaming of other people, they're showing up as your messengers, as they do in real life. But your dream is all about you. In our coaching programs, we actually explore that further and deeper. But in this process, in the journaling process, it's to start those conversations and to start remembering and to start having those little conversations with yourself. After you've written down your words, and you can begin to explore more deeply the insights, and you can ask questions. You can ask things like, what does this mean? This is what I saw. What does it mean? What does it represent? What is it showing me? And what am I to do with this message? Sometimes we get messages and we, on the physical plane, don't see the connect. Why did I get this message? And in that moment, we don't see the relevance, but there is a relevance. And it might show up later in the day, or it might show up in a couple of days. And then you go, that's what that was connected to. So it's almost like giving you a message before it happens, and helping create that awareness. So when we explore, these are questions you can ask yourself. And the more you ask questions, the more you dig deeper, and the more you dig deeper, the more you get answers. All right. So again, at the end, once you've done all that, then observations. What did you observe? How did you feel as you were writing? Was there a message? Was there a theme? Was it random? And what insights? And with the dreams, then yes, we're looking for these messages as we're doing the journaling, but more the observation on how you felt when you were writing, and what else came up for you. And then the dreams might be messages about scenarios that you're struggling with, might be people in your life you're struggling with, and your dreams are helping to guide you to solutions and to help you navigate. It could be decisions that you have to make in life, and then you get insights or you get creative ideas and think, this is what I want to do. And so you can make decisions based on your dreams. Okay, so have fun with the dream journal, and we will see you on the next video. Until then, have fun, be kind to yourself, and enjoy the process.